This is a start of HO scale layout. This is going to be in a 14 by 34 shed. It used to be my wood shop, kind of like I had a laser and CNC machine and all that stuff out here, but I'm taking the layout that I originally had and in the basement and going to move it out here since I don't use this no more. So I started putting the backdrop up. This side here, probably starting about right here, will be a yard against this wall all the way down to the other end, and probably about 25 feet, probably be a yard. And then don't mind all the rest of this other mess I got in here, but it's eventually going to be a peninsula. It's going to come right down the middle here, and it'll come all the way back to here, and then go back, and then I'll have another section that's going to come probably about 18-20 inches wide. It'll come up the other wall there, and then it'll make its complete circle here. The walls are insulated. I do have AC out here. I do have heat. I'm in the process of putting insulation still up in the ceiling, but started working on this side today, and it's like 150 degrees in the ceiling, but it's not too bad down here. But anyway, that's the start of it. I'm either going to paint the backdrop blue, sky blue, or I'm going to get the printed backdrops, but I don't. It's so expensive. I don't know if I want to go that route or not. I think it looks 100 times better, but you start spending $400 or $500 just to get, whatever, 24, 30 feet of it. It gets pretty expensive. But this side here will be the yard. I'm going to start on this side here so I can get the yard done, so I can at least play with some trains, I guess. I'm probably going to have the town on this end, or it may be vice versa. I may have it on the other end. Eventually, what's going to end up happening, starting over here, it's actually going to go down to the second level. I was going to do 2 levels with a helix, but I decided it just takes up too much room, and I plan on having, under the layout on this end, will actually have a work table and stuff, so that will allow me to have a workbench and the computer, and all the Digitrax and stuff will go in this corner. But once we get over here, it's actually going to have a spur that comes off. It's actually going to go downgrade all the way down through the corner here. I get my hand out of the way. All the way down to the end down here, and it's going to circle back around. Then under the peninsula, probably have a cement plant and stuff along this side here, and it'll come back around, and underneath here on the other side, on the second lower level, will actually be where the coal is loaded. Probably have a little more like a mountain scene type deal there. And then eventually it'll circle all around, and we get back over to the yard. This is where I'll have a staging yard built underneath the main yard. That'll be like way down the road. I want to at least get this upper level going first, and then I'll start working on the other one. But once I get this side here, I'm going to leave that top in here so I can use it for woodworking and making my bench work and stuff. I have a table saw over here and stuff. Got a bandsaw back there in the corner. I got my drill press over here that I can use. I got tons of foam. I got 1.5 inch foam still left over when I was doing Halloween stuff. So what that'll do is, I don't know if you kind of see around here, but the layout will actually it's going to be open grid. The layout itself, the bench work will be down here, and I'll probably have 1.5 inch to 2 inch risers to come up. So actually the layout will actually be up here where the track is, but the actual framing will be down here a little lower. That's the plan. And I have the electrical behind the backdrop, and the only reason is because it was already there and I'm not going to take it out, so I just dropped some feeders down for over here, and I went ahead and left them there. That way if something down the road that just has to come down or whatever, it's already, the electric's already been ran there. Used to take it all out for no reason. I put some more plugs down along the bottom on the back wall back there, the plugs are down below the layout, so I already have plugs on that end. And but that's about it. But the shed itself is 14 by 34, so that should give me plenty of room. And I've been procrastinating about this for probably about 8 months now, so I'm just now getting around to doing it. So hopefully get the backdrops up. I'll get them painted and get the screws stuff all covered up and get it painted, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do on the backdrop. But this should be enough to keep me busy for quite a while. I have to build all the framing and stuff on this side. I'm still on the fence on the yard, probably about 26 inch wide, maybe 28. I had 30 originally when I had it in the basement, but 30 is kind of a hard reach. So, but that's what the plan is right now. I just want to give you all an update on it, and hopefully we'll keep going here. But of course, it is summertime. There's a lot going on during the summer. I got a bike, so I do a lot of riding on the weekends, and I also drive a truck. So I'm pretty busy during the week. Even though I'm home every night, I'll still work a lot of hours. So I'll get what I can done a few hours each evening. And I've got all this done in the last 3 evenings, so hopefully the rest of it will go pretty quick. Get the bench work. The big thing right now holding me up is I only have one box of cork. I'm trying to find cork. I got 5 boxes on back order right now, and they got that other stuff at Railcraft or something. It's pretty expensive. Atlas has some, which I feel like theirs is a lot more expensive too. I've always just used the Midwest cork, but I found one box I got it, and then I got another box and a half coming that I bought. So hopefully that'll be enough to get me started. I may do the Woodland Scenics, the foam road bed for the straight parts, because I won't have to really cut any of that. So at least in the curves, I can do the Midwest cork, and I think it'd be fine. It'd be a lot easier to lay. This will be a double main line all the way around the entire layout, and the reason I want to do a double main line is I just want to keep trains moving. There's going to be industrial stuff switching and stuff. There'll be different, like a grain facility on the end of the peninsula that'll eventually be out here. When it circles back around, will actually be the electric company where they have coal. So the whole radius of the curve will actually be where the electric plant where it accepts coal and stuff like that. So that'll be on this end, and probably have a grain facility on this back side or this side. I got some other stuff. Like I said, the town's got to go somewhere, so it's either on this side over here or back behind me. But it will be a double main line, and like I said, the yard be pretty big, because just switching in the yard is that could keep you busy for quite some time. So if I get that done and work my way on around here and start on this part here, at least that will give me some stuff to run and mess around with a little bit. So but that's about it as of right now. The lights all get moved. This is the way I had it set up in my shop. Eventually I have valance across the top, and the lights will be all hid. But these lights are really good. I don't know why more people don't use. I like these way better than the rope lights. They're not super thick. I mean, they're not, maybe 2 finger widths wide. So I mean, they're not terrible. And like this strip here is all hooked together as one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 8-footers right there. And but I'll use these, and I'll end up ordering more eventually. And but that's all I got right now. Hopefully everybody subscribes, stay tuned, and hopefully we do a lot of build videos here. No expert, but hopefully I know enough, or I've watched it, or I'm a YouTube expert by now, I should say. But thanks for watching, and have a good day.